I gotta say, the Kentucky basketball social media team has been crushing it this summer. They've done some pretty awesome like player edits and I don't know, just documentation of practice footage, highlights everywhere Mark Pope's been. It's been cool, but one thing I've liked the most that they've done that feels very unique to Kentucky right now, they've been doing a lot of personality-based interaction. Like they've been getting Mo Diabate doing like wisdom from Mo Mondays and I don't know, just kind of getting players to show who they are as people off the court. It's really cool and it's unique and not something that happens all the time in college basketball. Anyways, there's a new video out from Kentucky on their official men's basketball Twitter account. They go through every single player on the team in uniform, by the way. So we get a little look at like what these guys are going to look like in the Kentucky blue and ask them one simple prompt here. Who on the team would you take a skill from? So we're looking for one teammate, one specific skill that you wish you could add to your game. What is it and why? And we got an answer from every single player on the team. We'll say a lot of different answers here. We got quite a few Jalen Lowe's speeds. Somebody gave us, I think it was Braden Hawthorne who said Otega always like bump, throw you with a shoulder. Both Trent Noah and Cam Williams got I would take his jumper, which was interesting. And then even Braden Hawthorne, I believe, got I would take his length and just be Tayshaun Prince, basically. So pretty cool. A lot of different answers that kind of give you a look at how this team is. A lot of different reactions we could have to this. What did you think of the responses from Kentucky basketball?
So I liked a few of them. I don't want to like get too negative really quickly. Colin Chandler saying he just wants to play chess like Jaden Quainitz. That was special. That was special. He said, I'm already the perfect hooper. I don't need none of y'all stuff. Big Colin Chandler guy now. Big.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure. Okay. Yeah, the chess shout out was interesting. It was funny because I thought like 70% of the players that gave an answer, I think answered it very literally.
Yeah.
Like Malachi Moreno was like, "Oh man, if I had Trent Noah's jumper, I'd be the number one overall pick." And I love that answer because he's right. Number one, like if you had this 7 foot dude that could shoot like that, I kind of like framing this in a serious lens of what do I wish I had that my teammates have. Then you have the people who just clearly didn't take it seriously. And Colin Chandler, yeah, I wish I could play chess like JQ. Okay, Colin. All right. You had Braden Hawthorne, God bless him. Cute little Braden Hawthorne. I love him. My freshman, who I think is going to be a stud one day, just gave an answer for every single teammate. He went one by one through every guy on the roster, naming one thing he would take from them. If anything, there's nothing you can take from that that's real, except that he forgot Jasper Johnson and had to backtrack and and Jasper. Look, I don't know. I like the literal answers here. That's how I wanted these guys to answer this question.
So I took notes on everybody's answers and I had takes on each individual player. So I'm going to pull Braden Hawthorne and go one by one. Uh,
Please do. Please do.
Jasper Johnson said he wants Mo Diabate's downhill driving. That's a problem, Jasper, because that's all I think you can do currently.
Also, that one feels like a prompt.
That's
Th-
fair.
that one feels like the social media team was doing this and everyone was saying Trent Noah's shooting. They were like, "Oh, let's hey, can you say Mo's driving?"
Because that's all Jasper can do, by the way. So if he needs somebody else for his driving ability, like that's what day one Jasper hezzy, haha, I'm to the basket. Like that's what I expect out of Jasper tomorrow. So that was concerning.
If you're gonna say
Ortega,
Diabate too, say defense. Just
yeah,
say Mo's defense, and we're all like, "Yeah, great
yeah,
answer."
yeah.
Because
Ortega
this is
said,
like when you got the family member on Family Feud, and it's like, name a yellow fruit. And they're like, pineapple. And we're like, shit. Bad answer, you know?
terrible answer. Like Ortega said, Jalan low speed. That's a good answer. You can tell who's
Good answer.
serious about basketball and who isn't, by the way. That was my takeaway from all this. Malachi Moreno, Trent Noah, shot making, serious answer. That's an NBA guy.
Good answer.
Braden Hawthorne, I don't think he can do anything on the court anymore because he basically described, I just need to learn how to play the whole game from my teammates, essentially. So
Yeah,
that was
I
really
have
good.
none of these skills. I wish I had this from all of my team.
I can't do a thing, but my teammates do everything. So it's okay. Don't worry about me. Trent Noah said he wants to be built by like an 18-year-old. That was concerning. You should have a better build than Braden Hawthorne already, I feel like. Brandon Garrison said Trent Noah shot making. That was a serious answer. Mo Diabate, Cam Williams, three-point shooting. I liked that one because if he could shoot like Cam Williams, he's probably in the NBA. Yelovich, or as I call him, Jelly, said Jasper Johnson Hezzy. Like that answer. I don't know what he would do after the Hezi though, which I was concerned about. Like if I don't know where he goes from there because I think he has a little bit more to develop.
That's another
Um,
one I think was forced. That's
I-
another we're gonna hand the European kid who might not even know who Jasper Johnson is. Can you say this? And he's like reading off a cue card.
JQ said Cam Williams shooting. I like that answer also. Colin Chandler loved his answer. Jelon Lowe said Colin Chandler's bounce. I refer back to Trent Noah's answer. If you don't have Braden Hawthorne's build and you don't have Colin Chandler's bounce, that is a problem.
Hey, Colin Chandler's bouncy. He's very bouncy. I don't view that one the way you do.
He's bouncy. There's got to be something else. Like, like he said the answer as if he's Gerald Green. Like the way he said, I thought this was like the like Colin. Like he made it seem like Colin Chandler is so bouncy. He will play in the G League just to get promoted for the dunk contest one day. Like there's got to be something else we could take. Cam Williams said Jelon Lowe's speed.
Dion, how's your job going?
Beginning of the school year, everything's like a little up and down. One of the biggest issues we've had is we can't find any uniforms for our girls' sports teams.
Mm, that's a difficult thing to find a solution for. I know damn well all about that because I got a daughter that just turned 2. She's into sports and she's already outgrowing every little piece of sports apparel she had. Thankfully, I know Clara Kate Creations. Clara Kate Creations was started by a former high school teacher who quit because it wasn't cost effective to send new twins and a 2-year-old to daycare. She found it easier to make girls' sports apparel than finding it to buy. And I am so thankful that she exists because if we have an old shirt of Murph's that she's outgrown, we can send it in and she takes that piece of apparel that means something and upcycles it into an outfit that Murphy can now wear as she grows up. She makes great stuff. It's honestly kind of like your fullback's wife, Kyle Juszczyk. Is that how you say it? She does that, but honestly, I think Clara Kate's coming for Mrs. Juszczyk's job.
I love that. I'm a big Juice guy. Love his wife. Love Claire Kate even more than both of them, though.
You can send in your own custom ideas and she will come up with a design. She's just the best. Look up Clara Kate Creations on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and more.
I don't hate that answer actually.
I like Jalen Lowe
Yeah.
speed as an answer. So acceptable answers to me. Bar obviously if you're a different like I wouldn't expect Trent Noah to want Cam Williams shooting, right? I wouldn't want the vice versa. The shooters are the shooters. Answers that I think are legit and I liked from here. I think either one of the guys' shooting abilities. I think Jalen Lowe's burst or quickness. I would have loved to just hear like Otega's scoring ability. Kind of shocked we didn't just hear like Otega being a bucket. Like that was interesting to me. Also, no serious answers for JQ. I found really interesting because JQ is supposed to be the best prospect on this team. So like you would think there's an actual basketball answer from Jaden Quaintance from somebody, even if it's just JQ's size or JQ's shot blocking abilities or something. Now maybe he's been hurt and they haven't seen it, so they don't know. But little surprised JQ didn't get the call out. I do want to ask this because I was keeping track of how many different guys said Cam Williams for shooting and how many different guys said Trent Noah for shooting. In the end, it was a tie. But we've been told Trent Noah is the best shooter ever, according to Jalen Lowe. And apparently a couple other teammates say it's Cam Williams. So, like, shouldn't, if there's a shooting answer, shouldn't there have just been one answer?
Yeah. Can I point something out that I'm also a little confused by with some of the Trent Noah answers too?
Sure.
It wasn't just shooting that they said. Moreno and Garrison said shot making. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm nitpicking a little bit, but shot making to me is a little bit more what Otega does. Like, go get your own bucket type of thing. And shooting is like, okay, I'm gonna stand at the 3-point line and knock it down. And it feels like they like It was just an interesting answer. Like if you told me they said Cam Williams shot making and Trent Noah 3-point shooting,
Yeah.
that adds up. But the fact that it was Cam Williams 3-point shooting and Trent Noah shot making, and I know I'm nitpicking, but like that just felt a little off to me.
I agree. I'm surprised by that. I would have flipped the guys that are shot making versus shooting, and it would make more sense. A couple other small notes I had on this. Again, just a great video. Really fun to watch this. I wish more teams did stuff like this. But note number one, some very funny voices on this team. Some very funny voices on this team. Did you pick up on what I'm laying down there too?
Some very funny places on
Just
this team.
just
Very.
some very unserious voices on this team. Like I just, yeah, a voice is a voice. I mean, some of the best basketball players I know have crazy voices. Evan Turner was like National Player of the Year, and he's got one of the most hilarious voices ever. Pat Mahomes, the best quarterback on the planet right now, crazy voice. So, but there's multiple crazy. I had to like rewind the video on a couple different voices on this. It was kind of funny. We also got to be careful because Jimmy Jam's watching right now. I'm sure Jimmy Jam is dialed in. So let's just make sure we're respectful. You know.
Could we take a page out of Kentucky's social media book and take one thing from Jimmy Jam's podcasting ability we would want?
Sure. What would you want?
I would like to yell at the microphone as loud as he does one day. And everybody says my voice is already too loud, but I want to yell at that too bad. And I also, for what it's worth, also want to forget that Albion College exists too.
I would take Jimmy Jam's audacity. That's what I would take. Cause yeah, I hope they see this was special. I know you're seeing this. I don't need to hope. I know you're seeing this, Jimmy Jam. You're my guy, JJ. You're my guy. Last note from me on this video. Serious thing I wish would have been said. I think the one thing this video was missing was Otega, who is Otega. Remind, Otega's Otega. Otega should have come on here at the end. He should have been the final answer, and he should have been, man, I don't want anything from these guys. I'm Otega. I want to kill them. Like that was missing. Now I know we're all good vibes and we love each other, so that's never gonna happen. But I think the best player should have been like, man, I don't want anything. I don't need anything. I'm Otega. You know?
I agree. I agree. I also think with that in mind, I wish somebody would have said something about Otega. Like I'm looking at the notes I have, like JQ, Cam Williams shooting, I like, but what if he said like Otega's bucket getting?
That's what I'm saying. The scoring for Otega doesn't feel like it was an answer here, other than Braden Hawthorne, who named the walk-ons as well. I want Walker Horn's math grade. He talked about his bump, so I don't know what that means. But anyways, kudos to Kentucky social media. Great job. This was another really fun video to watch. We're getting closer to the season, and I can't wait.